In Rochester tonight, prayers being said for Buffalo and plans being made to support the neighborhood where a gunman, allegedly fueled by racial hatred, killed 10 people on Saturday.
We need to accept one another and, bring more love into this. And it's just, just no understanding to no reason why for this hate to be.
Good evening, I'm Doug Embledge. Jenny Ryan is off tonight. The Rochester community coming together for our neighbors down the thruway. 13 Wham's Carla Rogner met with community leaders and neighbors who came together tonight to say prayers for peace.
Yeah, that's right. Dozens gathered at Anon Missionary Baptist Church in downtown Rochester to stand in solidarity with Buffalo. Many also acknowledging it could be Rochester in mourning tonight.
People, who just innocently lost their lives a day just going out doing normal things that, that we're to do out and about on a beautiful day.
The Sism family is one of many in Rochester with close ties to Buffalo.
I have a lot of family in Buffalo. I actually worked at 2 different summers in that neighborhood right around the corner.
Sharing their heartache while coming together in prayer at Anon Baptist Church in Rochester.
Help us, Father God, to love one another, Father God.
Faith and community leaders demanding change.
Because hatred is rampant and because massacres like this one in Buffalo occur all too often.
Taking a stand against the racism that investigators say led the way for the 18-year-old suspect to attack a Buffalo supermarket on Saturday.
And we as a community need to stand up. We need to rise up and demand change and demand better and make sure that something like this never happens again.
While praying for Buffalo, many say it's hard to forget this tragedy could have happened in Rochester. The suspect allegedly making posts looking at targets in this city.
Because it was Buffalo today, but it could be any other city in America where there are predominantly large African-American populations. So this is why it was important for us to do this today, to say, yes, it was Buffalo, but it could have easily been Rochester.
Now their message is a simple one. Spread love and condemn hate.
We're just all humans here, just trying to make it throughout our day and enjoy life as God has wanted us to. And for life to be taken away, again, without a cause, basically based on someone's ethnicity is just no true cause.
Mayor Evans says he's been on the phone with Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown this week. The county and city are looking at ways to continue supporting Buffalo, starting with sending resources for mental health assistance this week.
Faith leaders in Rochester came together today at the Tops on West Avenue to address the tragedy from Buffalo and the racial events the black community has been enduring over the last few years. 13 Wham's Dalton William joins us now to share what they want to see changed in order for our community to be a safer place. Dalton?
Yes, in the days after the Buffalo shooting, vigils for the victims and their families started appearing everywhere. But now community members are stepping up and saying that things need to change.
Wow.
In the suspect's manifesto, Rochester was mentioned as a potential target on his list. This news stunned leaders of the Rochester community.
My first was, that's terrible. Oh my God.
I was shocked. I was shocked and amazed that Rochester was on his radar to be a potential target, that he might bring the same kind of danger and harm and racial motivated crime here to Rochester, New York.
But even after this tragedy and potential threat on the community, Reverend Benjamin Cox says he won't live in fear.
I don't live by fear, I live by faith. And so it is the faith that I hold on to that allows me not to live in fear.
Bishop Jeffrey Melvin knew at least 5 of the victims, saying he's angry about the attack, but still feels safe.
We're not going to start being loving and forgiving people, and we're not going to walk around shaking in our boots because we understand what the purpose is.
Both also agreeing more needs to be done.
It's not too soon, and we need to continuously come together and have forums and have prayer meetings and have conversation about those that are carrying the illegal guns.
How can your child go over to Pennsylvania and stockpile what's illegal in New York and then load his car up and drive 200 miles to Buffalo. And mom and dad didn't know anything. Mom and dad should have known.
Another vigil is set for today, about an hour from now, here at a non-missionary Baptist church.
For the employees who were inside the Tops in Buffalo and witnessed the mass shooting, the union that represents them is now stepping up and supporting them. The United Food and Commercial Workers Local 1 union has been on the ground in Buffalo providing support for their members inside the store during the mass shooting. They have been meeting in a local library surrounded by each other and provided grief counselors should they want to talk with one.
If you hear some of the stories of what these people witnessed and what they had to view on their way out of the store, it's just horrific. So I don't know how any of them, seeing the carnage that they had to see, it's going to take a long time for them to heal, and that's why we have the counselors there working 24 hours with them if need be.
Plus, the union has their own service that can provide over-the-phone counseling to members. Together, the union and Tops have been working together to assist those who witnessed the horrific act of hate heal.
We have trained military people that are, warriors that come back with PTSD. So can you imagine the normal cashier or the normal produce clerk or meat cutter? He didn't sign up to be in a war zone. And that's where they were at on Saturday.
The president says that he will be checking in on these workers for as long as it takes for them to be okay, whether that be days, weeks, or even a year.